Welcome, friends, to the channel Classy Frugality. My name is Tanya, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. Well, on today's video, I'm going to show you my latest Dollar General finds. And then I'm going to show you some wonderful clearance items that I found at Hobby Lobby. Then we're going to talk about a local trip destination that I went on with my mother and my niece. And I'm going to show you some beautiful photos from that day. Let's go ahead and get started. So if you have visited the Dollar General, you know that they still have a $1 aisle. Now, many of the things that I found in their $1 aisle are the same exact products that they currently sell at Dollar Tree for $1.25 and more, If you watched my a video from the other day, you saw where I had gone shopping to Dollar Tree, and so many things have increased in price. They've gone from $1.25 on up to $1.50, on up to $1.75, even $2. A lot of things, in my honest opinion, are not worth going there and getting any more. That's why I'm so pleased that Dollar General still has a $1 aisle. There are so many things that I like to get from there. They still have the big bottles of detergent for $1, for example. But now I want to show you some things that I picked up this afternoon when I went there. I went there to get just some cold medication for Prentice, and I thought I would stop and look through that dollar aisle. So, I've been needing to do some spot cleaning on the carpet in my bedroom. And this stuff right here, this is not a sponsored program or, I'm getting nothing out of this. This company doesn't know I exist. But this LA's Totally Awesome spray right here, this stuff works wonders. It works very well. $1, it was in their $1 aisle. And it's the kind that comes with the spray bottle on top. Sometimes you can find the container that's a little bit larger than this for $1, and it doesn't come with the sprayer on top. I didn't see anything but this choice, but this will be fine for me. So for $1, I'm gonna pre-treat all my stains. I also picked up this scrub brush in the $1 aisle. And it's got a little thing on it for, scraping a little bit more at the extra stains. So for $2, I'm going to sit in to spot cleaning the carpet in my bedroom. I thought these were very good. This right here is just, I can't say enough about this product. Okay, of course, I had to pick up some ibuprofen, your general aches and pains. 25 tablets in here. I feel like I've seen more. I want to say that the ones at Dollar Tree did have 40 in them for $1.25, but I'm not completely sure on that. But for $1 while I was there, this compares to Advil, and it works for me. Okay, you have seen many videos where I talk about this body wash. This is the knockoff for Native body wash. And I've been finding this at Dollar Tree for $1.25, all kinds of different scents. But I had not seen it at Dollar General. Found it this evening. Here, this one is the Peach Ring. And it really does smell like those Peach Ring gummies. It smells just like it, but it smells so good. I had to get one of these. So to get it for $1 instead of $1.25, I was happy. Okay. This right here. So we've gotten this before. I think I've showed you this on a video before. Tag body mist. It's just a men's body spray, but this is nice. I mean, it has a good smell to it for $1. It's similar to the body sprays, and I get this. Prentice uses it. Tickles us to death. Black fine fragrance body mist. It's 8 ounces for $1. Check it out. You know, if you end up not liking the smell, you're not out too much. To complement that, I found these Tag disposable washcloths. There are 18 large washcloths in this. It's probably like a baby wipe, honestly, but these are man scented. And he gets sweaty at work, so I got him these, and I told him to take them with him, keep them in his truck or whatever for work. That way, if he needs to wipe off, right here is a real good option to just get something, wipe off real quick, and throw it away. And smell good too at the same time. So for $1, I thought that's pretty neat. And look, if you're doing what I had mentioned before to do, to shop ahead for Christmas and birthdays, stock up your gift closet, look at this. These would be 2 good options for a gift basket for a man. Because I don't know about you all, but sometimes it's harder for me to shop for men. It seems like it's easy to shop for women. You can always grab a candle or a bottle of lotion or some kind of body wash or whatever, anything like that. And they're so easy. But I don't know, it's harder for me to make choices for quality gifts for men, but this would definitely work. And the last item that I got in the dollar aisle is this. I've showed you these little hand soaps before too, because I think they are so cute in this cute little jar. It's a little plastic, it looks like a mason jar, but look at the scent. Pumpkin spice. I am all ready for fall, and so I just had to get this pumpkin spice one because I needed some more soap anyway in my bathroom, so I had to get this and try it. It's so cute for $1. They had another one too that was some kind of a peach scent. It had a cute little label and in the jar and everything too. I was thinking of something too the other day. If you got, say, like 3 of these and set them side by side down in a little basket, maybe a basket you got from the thrift store or whatever, tie you some ribbon on there. Look how cute. You could make that look so high end, as my niece would say, for $3. But I've not smelled this yet. I can't wait to smell that, and I hope it smells like fall. Finally, this wasn't in the dollar aisle, but it was $1, and I don't know, this is the only place I can find these. Dollar General's the only place. They're huge. They're 1-liter bottles of this brisk iced tea, and I love this strawberry melon flavor. And you know me, I usually make my own tea, but this right here, when I go to the Dollar General, I like to treat myself to a bottle of this for $1. They also have the lemonade and tea mix. What do you call that? An Arnold Palmer. Anyway, it's so good and I love it. But that's just a little small treat for myself that I like to get for $1. Folks, I stopped by Hobby Lobby tonight and I found so many things on clearance. When I go in Hobby Lobby, I like to go through the aisles and scan and look for these little orange stickers. So let me show you some of the things I found tonight. Now, this was in the party aisle. This is a balloon arch cake topper. Look how cute. Now, it was like in the party section, 62 cents. I'm gonna put that back in my closet, save that for some other time. These, 24 cents cupcake toppers. Now, these were with You know how Hobby Lobby's party stuff is kind of divided into different groups of stuff. So there was some matching baby shower stuff with this. However, these cupcake toppers don't say anything about a baby shower. They're just flowers. This could be used for all kinds of different occasions. And at 24 cents, it's perfect to put back in my cabinet with my other stuff. That way I can have it in case an occasion pops up. Thank you cards. 49 cents. You can't beat that anywhere. 15 of them. They were normally $1.99, which still isn't a bad price at all for quality note cards. Comes with the envelopes. Again, I'm just going to put these with my cards, and when an occasion arises, I will be prepared. Okay, check this out. A glitter beach ball. 49 cents. Now, I'm going to put this back for my granddaughter for next summer. You know, the summer's about, well, there's not much of it left this year, and she's already got some stuff like this now, but this will be good for her for next year, and I'll just put that back and we'll have it for then. Just threw it on the floor. All right, look at this. This is a whole inflatable, and this was only 79 cents. And so this is just an awesome buy. You know, you could probably take one of these too, blow this up and put it in a tent if you were to go camping. This would be a good thing to camp with too. So just, yeah, stuff like this, try to think of other uses. Like I said with those tag items, stuff like this for any child that has like a June or July birthday or something like that, or even to stick in Easter baskets, this stuff would be fun for something like that. So try to think of other ways to use things when things like this are on clearance. This was in the party aisle too. This was $1.24, so yeah, I could probably find something cheaper than that. But I actually got this for myself. They're so cute. They're little gummy candies that look like pizza and hot dogs and licorice and popcorn, and I'll probably crack this open and eat this in a minute, honestly. But here's the thing I was most impressed with. These donut display boards. I have been wanting some of these forever. And I found these for, look at this, $1.24. Can you believe that? I got 2 of them. Could not believe that I found that for $1.24. And it's basically just the real hard pressed, it's more sturdy than cardboard, but I'm not sure what it's called. It's just real hard pressed board stuff, and it comes with these little pegs and you stick them in. I can't wait to get to use these. So check your Hobby Lobby out and see what all they've got. See if it's something that you've been looking for. See if it's something you can stick away for Christmas or for Easter baskets, birthday gifts, whatever. Save yourself a pile of cash. So I hope you can find some good deals of your own. Well, I went to a local national park, museum, and national cemetery, and local apple orchard, and just all kinds of other places shopping with my mother and my niece, Presley. And we just had a wonderful time. The National Park Museum that we went to was totally free. It was a Civil War museum and just rich with history from the area. It had a lot of cool things on display. You can tell that they had really taken the time to do a good job with that. While we were there, we visited the grave of my mother's aunt and uncle. They're buried in the National Cemetery because they were in the military. And so that was just a lovely, well-maintained cemetery, maintained by the VA. Also, while they were down here in the area, we went to a local orchard called Haney's Appledale Farm. Now, it's free to go down there and walk through their orchard, look around in the store. We did go to the little restaurant while we were there. We had lunch together. We took pictures with all the little props and things and took a few photos, and I want to share them with you guys. But before I do, I just want to show you, I've been talking about just free local day trips and cheap, frugal activities that you can do with your family. You don't have to spend a big load of money. I want to show you something that I've come up with for mine and Prentice's next day trip. Now, the name of the national park that we visited was Mill Springs. Now, Mill Springs is actually quite a large area, and it's comprised of different areas. It was the scene of several Civil War battles, and so there's a bunch of places that span from my town to the next town over. And so this Mill Springs Mill and Park actually is in the next town over. But look at this. If you sort of formalize things and make them, you know, I don't know, give it value, make it, you can make things look like more than what it is. And, oh, this is a trip, you know, make yourself up an itinerary for it. It's going to feel like a more substantial trip, I guess is what I'm trying to say, than, oh, we're just going to go, you know, we're going to go have a picnic and we're taking a bologna sandwich from home. Make it something nice. That's what I've attempted to do here. So, I got on the computer and I looked up some different things down in that area. So we have the Mill Springs Mill and Park. That's the actual, here's, I printed pictures of it. That's the Mill Park, along with like the picnic shelter, and it shows you some different things there. That's the picnic area. We're going to go there at noon. We're going to have us a picnic up there at the picnic shelter up at the top. We'll take a walk around the point, look down over to the lake, and then at 1 o'clock, we're going to just drive back up the hill. There's a place called the Brown Lanier House. And I typed up a blurb about the Brown Lanier House. It's a house that families and military figures use. They had stayed in there. So what they've done now, it's become part of the National Park Service too. And they have park rangers, and they've set it up sort of as a museum. And you can take free tours of that house now through the end of the month of September. So I've got that worked out. We're going to go there. We'll do our picnic at noon. Then at 1 p.m., we're going to go up to the Brown Lanier House. After that, just right back down the hill, the mill, there is a historic grist mill that actually turns daily, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And at 2 p.m., they grind corn. They grind corn at 2 p.m. So after we get done with the Brown Lanier House tour, we'll walk back down the hill and we'll watch them grind corn at this historic mill. Has like a 40-foot water wheel on it. It'll be great. Free. Then I looked up, there's some other historical stuff down in the town of Monticello, Kentucky, just, you know, 5 or 10 miles on down. And so I found Raccoon John Smith's cabin. And it says it was built in 1839. It's listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Here's a picture of it. We'll visit it at 3 o'clock. So after we see them grind the corn, we'll get in the car. We'll drive on down there. We'll visit this. Totally free. My point in showing you all this, because I know that most of you all don't live in the Southern Kentucky area, but my point is, pick you some destinations, formalize it, make it an event, make it a substantial and exciting vacation for yourself. If it's just yourself, for you and your spouse, whoever it is, you and your grandchildren, you know, make it something to look forward to. Come up with an itinerary just as you would on a vacation that you're going to spend a couple $1,000s on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed these pictures. Just a few little pictures of me, my mother, and my niece. And you can see what a good time that we had that day. But thank you for watching the channel. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a member of the Classy Frugality family, if you just hit the subscribe button down in the corner, I'd greatly appreciate that too. Enjoy the pictures.